guys, I'm heading out to town. Obviously, I'm in the car. Oh, got a hair in my eye. Okay, I think I got it out. Do I look all like shiny, like too shiny? Weird. So, anyways, I love Jaclyn Hill's, well, her dewiness, so to speak. And she uses, of course, her own, you know, champagne pop, her own little highlighter. But for, you know, you broke gals that really cannot afford that, you know, I have been trying out this little LA Colors, and you get it from Dollar General, and you usually get like 2 of them for $1. So, I mean, like, they're 50 cents a piece. But anyways, I'll try to remember and show you guys later today. But I've been trying that out, and I think it looks pretty good. I don't go like above and beyond like with hers though, because my face tends to get oily real quick, so I don't want to look like, you know, a grease ball. So, but I've been trying a little bit. I've always, for years, and even if you've watched like my older videos, I've always put some on the end of my nose to make it look, in my eyes, to make me look clean, fresh. I don't know, if you watch like some of my older like makeup tutorials and stuff, I always put it on my nose. At that time though, I used bonbons. And it was like this little bitty like tube, not even tube, like little, I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, this little bitty thing, and it was like this whitish looking color. I can't even remember it, but anywho, long story short, that's what I've been using. But anyways, we're off to run like 12 million errands. I have to go grocery shopping, all of that. Preston is with me today. Riley is with me. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here before I got too busy and wrapped up with everything else and tell you guys good morning. And let's go. Let's get this day started. Like literally started. So I know it looks like nothing's happened. It's actually 2:08 now. So I traveled on my way to town, which takes me about 20 minutes to get to town. My first stop on the list, which is to go pay my car note. And as I am pulling into the place where I pay my car note, I put on my blinker well enough in advance. You know, I try to put it on, you know, as far in advance as possible without, you know, like people like, okay, when is she going to turn? Anyway, so they know where I'm turning. Anyways, and I slow down and I'm going less than 15 miles per hour and a car rear ends me. Yeah, she rear ends my car. Luckily, because I have a hitch on the back of my vehicle, because I can tow like the boat or like trailers or stuff, her car, like the front end of her car, I'll insert a picture, but I'll like blur out her face and all that stuff and anything that, you know, but anywho. Luckily well, I don't want to say luckily, but the corner and hood of her car got most of the damage. So there's not really a lot of damage done to my car because I do have a hitch on the back of mine, but there's a few dents and stuff like in the bumper and all that. But yeah, that was not cool. I was so freaking upset, and then I like jolted up, so my neck, my shoulder, my arm hurt, because as I was turning in like this, when she hit me, everything just like went forward. So it really freaking hurts. And of course, because I was not expecting that, and then I was like, oh my gosh, like the whole back end of my car, and just like, I just didn't expect it. And then I had my kids back there and all that. I did say some bad words, I'm not even gonna lie, I did cuss, you know, but I got out, you know, after like asking the kids if they were okay and everything, and Riley, I mean, he can't say nothing, but he was fine, Preston was fine. Anyways, I get out, and I look at the back of my vehicle, I look at hers, and then I asked her, the first thing I said, are you okay? Her and her like 16-year-old daughter. And they were like, yeah. And I said, did you just not see me or what? And she said, no, I was looking down reading this card to see where I go. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment for my daughter and all this. And she was reading the card, and then she looked up, saw that I was braking, I guess too late, and then slammed into me. You know, I was really nice. I didn't, like, you know, do the whole classic, like, you know, what is wrong with you? Why were you reading and driving? You know, that type of thing. But I mean, I think I handled everything probably as nicely and calmly as possible. But then I got really scared because I cleaned my car off the other day, and I took all of this stuff out of the front. And I mean, you guys seen it in the vlog. We cleaned it and everything. And anyways, I thought I took out my old one, but I took out my new insurance papers. And I was telling the policeman, I was like, listen, I have insurance, you know. I was telling him what was going on. Well, anyways, long story short, he was going to give me a ticket because my insurance I didn't have the right insurance. Like, I didn't have my up-to-date one. I had one that was like from June or whatever. And so he was telling me, he's like, well, this one, you know, is not up to date, blah, blah, blah. He's like, you know, I'll have to give you a ticket. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this, I've already got so much stuff going on. Like, I don't need a ticket. So he said that he would write the ticket, and if today before 5, if I got in there and showed him, like, that I actually had insurance, that he would dismiss the ticket and just tear it up. So I had to, like, after that whole ordeal and stuff, I had to go over to my insurance company, get my up-to-date insurance, run it up to the police station, let them make a copy, and then wait for him to call me back and tell me if it was going to be dismissed or not. And luckily, he did, but, oh my gosh, it was just like, this is the first time that I've ever had this happen to me. I've never got a ticket. I've never been pulled over, other than, like, you know, when you do the normal traffic stop where they, like, everybody's stopping and they'll talk to you or whatever. I've never got a ticket. I've never been pulled over. I've never had an accident. I've been in accidents, but I've never had an accident of my own. And I was thinking, oh gosh, the back of my car is just like total, like, this is not what I need, because she was going more than 15 miles per hour. I mean, it was just not good. Seriously, my neck and my shoulder and arm hurt so bad. I was not expecting that, but I need to take, like, some Tylenol or something for it. I told the officer and everything. He was like, you know, are you okay? Is anybody hurt? And all that. And I told him, I was like, you know, my neck and, you know, stuff hurts. And it sucks too, because it was, like, right there in front of the place where I get my vehicle from. And of course he came out and he's like, are you okay? And checking out my vehicle. But luckily there wasn't that much damage to my vehicle, so thank gosh. But man, I don't know, I want to be, like, angry at her, but, you know, it's kind of hard to be angry. I want to be angry, like, why were you, like, reading something? And then when her boyfriend showed up and was, like, talking to her and stuff, like, because they were close to my car, they were, like, right here, you know. He was like, why were you reading that and going? You've been to this doctor before, you know, like, you need to pay attention. And then he had told her, you know, because she had just got a new vehicle. It wasn't, like, brand spanking new. It was new to her, though. And I was saying, you know, like, you know, we just got this one because of your last accident and stuff. So this wasn't her first incident. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. There's, like, just, I wanted to be mad, but I couldn't be mad because her car was more messed up than mine, which wasn't my fault. And secondly, I couldn't be mad because God took care of me and my kids, and, you know, we're not really hurt. You know, it could have been 10 times worse. It could have been like that, you know, wreck that was, what, like a week or two ago. And Dale, he was like, when I called him and everything, he was like, you know, I knew something bad was going to happen today. And I'm like, well, why couldn't you have told me to give me, like, a heads up or something? But anyways, that's what happened. I've spent all morning messing around with the insurance stuff, the police, all of that stuff. I finally have to run a couple of my errands, and now I've got to get my kids from school. So, but that's what happened. So sorry, today's vlog is going to be, like, really crappy, but I can't help what happened. So. Not too high. That's good, Preston. Hard day at the park. He's done fell off the swing once. Now he's refusing to swing. Whee! Superman! We used to do that all the time in grade school. They're like the only 3 kids over here now. Preston, all by himself. This today's vlog is just going to be in the car, I swear. Okay. So I stayed at the park as long as I could, letting the kids play, but I couldn't sit on a bench because the guy was painting the gazebo. So I had to sit on this like big old white like plastic tube, and I sat there as long as I could. So watching them play. You know, this guy's coming towards me and I'm like totally talking to the camera. Sorry, Mr. I took 2 Tylenol, which equal like 1,000 milligram Tylenol. Not like really touching it. Right now I'm trying so hard not to freaking cry. I know it's coming before the night's over. I know it's coming. But, you know, I think it's really like strange and kind of odd, like, well, I mean, I guess it happens to everybody at least once in their life, but I just find it like kind of strange and odd, like the day. Okay, so, alright, we're having this we're having like this, I don't know what you're talking about, like this market days type thing in our town, and our church sets up a tent there, and we pretty much deliver the message, you know, about God to everybody. Like, we try to, you know, not push our church on people, but, you know, it's like, hey, we have a church, you know, we invite you to come, you know, there's little projects for the kids to do, we pass out Bibles, you know, just like little fun things, and we invite everybody, you know, to come to our church. Well, they were still needing help, so I volunteered, and I was telling Dell that I was so excited because I actually get to invite people to our church and help spread the gospel, pretty much. And I got my time today. I told her that I would do it between 12 and 2, and I was super excited about it, and then this happened. And it's like, the closer and closer that I'm trying to get to God, like I'm trying to, what's the word, I'm trying to, I don't even know how to really explain it, but the more that I grow closer to God, seems like the more the devil tries to break my spirit. He does something, he puts something in like my path, he tries to break it. I mean, I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but like if you're not spiritual, or, but it just seems like things will start going good, we're doing great in church, things are going wonderful in church, you know, I'm like really on top of my game with like just everything, and then the devil steps in and he's just like, he's trying to break me, he's trying to push me away from God. That's what he's doing. I know you guys are probably like, what in the world is this woman talking about? I don't want to sound like, you know, some weirdo, but that's the way I feel. That's what I think, you know. Maybe you're not spiritual or you don't believe it that way, but he's trying to break my spirit. And right now is the time that I need to like really just stay, I need to stay strong and stay focused and just, I guess, don't give up, don't lose faith. I just need to sometimes just let go and let God do what he's supposed to do. I'm learning that slowly. But it's like, I've been driving since I was 15. And I don't know, it's just like, it seems like the day where I'm like, I'm going to tell everybody about God. I'm going to spread the word. I'm going to invite all these people and all that stuff. The devil just steps in and says, oh yeah, watch this. So, that's what I feel. I feel like he's trying with this little, you know, fender bender and everything, and like me in pain, and knowing that this whole, like, thing is like 10 days away. He's trying to break my spirit. That's what he's doing. He's trying to break it. So I'm gonna go home after Brody gets done with his stuff. I'm gonna take a nice hot bath. I'm going to take a leave before bed, and I'm going to sleep with a heating pad. I'm gonna see if I have any like muscle relaxer ointment, and I hope and I pray that by the morning time I at least feel a little bit better, because if not, I'm probably gonna have to go to the doctor and see what the heck is going on. But anyways. Okay, it is Wednesday, and it is like 7, a little after 7, so like 7:05, 7:10, somewhere in there. Okay, so I know you guys none of these vlogs are really gonna make sense. Okay, I have yet to put up Monday's vlog because of everything, but anyways, I was late putting up Monday's vlog. I still need to finish typing and everything on that. Okay, so this is going to be at the end of Tuesdays. Alright, so it's really Wednesday, but I didn't finish Tuesday's vlog because I was in such severe pain that I just couldn't do it. So, long story short, today is Wednesday. I've spent most of my day in the ER with tests being run and all of that. What came out of okay, so today is Wednesday. So, there's not going to be a vlog today because I spent my whole entire day in the ER. For one, they were checking everything over, and then just like the insurance crapola, like literally. Long story short, they said that I had whiplash, and they put me in a splint, which I'm not wearing right now because I just got out of the shower, and I couldn't take it, you know, in the shower, obviously, and I have to wait for Dale to get back with the boys to help me put it on, which I'm probably not going to sleep in it just because it would be very uncomfortable. But they prescribed me some medicine for inflammation because I'm swollen. She also prescribed me some medicine for like muscle spasms, some like Flexeril, which I've taken before. I used to take that when my knee was real bad messed up when I was younger. And she prescribed me some pain meds, which I'm not really big on the pain meds, but it got so bad I was actually crying in the emergency room that she had to give me one. It was so bad. So anyways, long story short, Tuesday's vlog did not pan out very well. After that happened, I tried to go on the rest of the day. I knew I was in pain, but I tried to go on the rest of the day like everything was okay. And it just called up to me, and like nighttime, I was crying, and I was like, well, if it's still bad tomorrow, we can go to the emergency room, but I was trying to be strong, and I didn't want to miss work, and you know how all of that stuff, you know, I was just trying to be, I'm just trying to brave through it all. Well, of course I can't brave through it all. And the only reason I'm able to talk to you guys right now is because, well, I had to take a pain reliever. So, yeah. So, it's just going to kind of sort of be, like, really messed up, to be honest with you. But, just bear with me, guys. This is not the way that I envisioned my week going. It's just, I don't know, it's just a really bad, rough time. But, I am in so much freaking pain from that, like, just jolting forward. She was going about 45 to 50 miles per hour when she hit me. Okay? Thank God my car is built tough. It was an SUV against a car, but it still jolted me. You know, it still sent me forward and flung me back when my seatbelt locked up. So, my bumper, I'm looking at about $800 to $900 to get that fixed. So, not a really easy fix there. So, I don't know what we're going to do about that. But, I guess only time will tell, but yeah. So right now I'm just having pain in my neck, my shoulder, and my arm, and that's what the splint, or sling, whatever you want to call it, the sling is for, is to kind of help keep it in one spot, and that way it doesn't feel like it's just kind of pulling. Like right now I kind of feel like just holding the camera that it's just pulling. So anyways, then they did a CAT scan just to make sure that there was no like issues with my head and everything, which I knew there wasn't. She was like, did you hit anything? And I said no. So anyways, but that's what's going on with that. So sorry everything just kind of ended abruptly, but I hope by this weekend that everything's going to be okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record tomorrow. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my darnest to do stuff. But if I sound a little crazy or if I look a little crazy, just bear with me. But anyways, that's what happened. So you guys understand where I've been, why I've been missing in action.